name's Megan.
My name's Joshua Williams.
My name is Andy.
Hi, I'm Alec, and I'm 13 years old, and I go to Warwood Middle.
Hi, my name is Audrey, and I'm 8, and I like to play soccer.
Ashton Adams.
Savannah. Peanuts and eggs.
Nuts, eggs, peanut butter, and peanuts and eggs.
Peanuts, corn, and soy.
Peanuts, cheese, and sesame seeds.
Peanuts.
Peanuts, tree nuts, Dairy Queen, and peanut butter pretzels.
Flip side, it's been really hard to find balance sometimes. I don't want my kids growing up with a helicopter parent hovering over them, controlling, freaking out all the time, but it's hard to let them go without being that way. You know, when you go to a birthday party or something, all the kids are running around and the parents are kind of over to the side doing their parent thing, and it's hard to let go.
You have to buy, a lot of times, brand name items, and you can't buy off-brand items because they're processed with peanuts. And it affects our time. You know, just a simple trip to the store or to the playground, we have to make sure we have EpiPens, we have to make sure we have medicines, we have to make sure we have snacks when he goes to birthday parties and things like that. So it affects every aspect of our family.
Well, everywhere we go, we have to speak to any restaurant we go to, we have to speak to the chef, usually the restaurant manager, to make sure that they're not cooking anything in peanut oil, that nothing has come into contact with the food the kids are going to eat. If we're going to order French fries, we have to make sure that, you know, they don't ever fry any kind of pecan or walnut in the fryer. Every time we go to a birthday party, we have to bring food for the kids. We prepare their own cake, we bring their own ice cream. We call ahead and ask what kind of food they're serving. If they're serving pizza, we bring our own pizza. If they're having pretzels and chips, we bring our own. So it's that's just become normal life for us.
It's really changed our life. Going out to eat is a scary thing. Sending them to school is a terrifying thing. Every day to have them out of my care and worry that someone might slip up or someone might touch peanut butter and then touch Ashton and he might rub his mouth or his nose and have an anaphylactic reaction. Flying is a major challenge. We have to ask the airline to refrain from serving peanuts, and we also have to ask anyone on board to refrain from opening any peanut products that they might have brought on board with them. It's awkward to ask other parents not to send peanut butter for their children because it's a very convenient, easy thing when you have young children to be able to do that. But it's life or death for my child, and so I just have to do that.
A little bit scary.
Sometimes it's not that good because you have to sit in different places at lunch.
It can be scary.
Sad.
Not happy.
It's not fun because you miss out on yummy food.
It's scary. It's scary not knowing what regular everyday things can hurt your child, could potentially kill your child. It's just a lot of worry.
You're constantly a nervous wreck, watching what everyone's doing, seeing who touched the basketball that he's going to go pick up, or who just touched the baseball bat, making sure that his friends don't bring peanut butter or crackers to school, you know, and as he's getting older, making sure who's he going to kiss as he gets older.
You worry a lot. It's very stressful, and there's not a moment that goes by in a day that I don't think about it. Every minute she's at school, especially around lunchtime, after lunchtime, if my phone rings, I get a lump in my throat. I can feel the panic set in as I answer the phone. Even though I know, you know, it's not going to be them probably calling me, but it's just that the chance that it might be is just something that I couldn't bear.
I think the toughest part about being a parent with children with food allergies is just the constant worry. The constant worry that somebody is going to slip up, whether it's somebody in the school or somebody at a restaurant or somebody somewhere isn't going to do their job right or pay attention to the exact details or the questions that we're asking in any given day. Because the scary reality of food allergies is that it just takes one person not paying attention or one person slipping up for one moment to potentially experience something life-threatening. So at some point your faith comes in and you can't live your life worrying every minute, every day. But the hardest part is finding that balance in the anxiety that you carry as a parent, every day.
I'll get sick.
I get sick and I have to go to the hospital. I get sick. I have to go to the hospital.
I might have to get an EpiPen in my leg and have to be rushed to the hospital.
Your tongue swells up and your eyes get puffy and your throat, you can't breathe.
I die
Why?
because it can kill me
How?
because I'm allergic to them.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
Scared.
You might die and get itchy bumps.
What I would want teachers, people at the school to know would be that, like the old saying goes, knowledge is power. The more information you have, the more confident you can be in the classroom, in the school, to avoid a dangerous situation to begin with, and that to have a plan in place in case something would happen.
My big concern is to make sure that he's always included. I never want him sitting at the table by himself or not asked to come over to somebody's house. Just ask the parents.
I want them to know the seriousness of it. I think sometimes people do not take it serious. Obviously, I want them to know how to administer medicine, whether it be an EpiPen or any other type of medicine. I want them to be trained on how to do that. I want them to have a plan in place. The phone number of a hospital at hand, or the ambulance, or I just want them to have a plan ready to go in case it's needed.
The main thing is with schools is that everyone be trained to use an EpiPen, trained on the signs of anaphylaxis, and to truly understand that you're not only protecting the child, but you have to think about the emotional impact this makes on a child. Especially if you sit them alone in a cafeteria and they're by themselves watching the whole crowd of their friends having fun, eating at lunch and talking and laughing, and they're sitting there by themselves watching all this happen.
That teachers would have an open mind about it. I think sometimes the teachers who haven't experienced it just feel like I'm being an overreactive or overly emotional parent, and that's really not the case at all, because when a parent has seen their child really suffer and be in a bad place from an allergen or covered head to toe in wilt-like hives, you never want to see your child be like that again. And I just think that sometimes parents might think that we're overreacting and they don't take it as seriously. So I just hope that they would take it seriously, and so would the kids.
For teachers, we want the teachers to support them in the classroom, to be a voice for them, but also to help them assimilate into the classroom. I don't want my kids to be known as the allergic kids. I want them to be known for all the other wonderful traits that they have. But we need to know as parents that teachers are keeping an extra eye on them and helping them, whether that is in the lunchroom when somebody sits by them that has something that could be dangerous, or by helping us with setting some classroom rules to avoid peanuts and tree nuts in the classroom, and also helping us prepare when treats are coming in, giving us advance notice that somebody's going to be bringing something in, and it gives us the opportunity to give something safe for the kids.
I just wanted to touch on the bullying of kids with food allergies. This is a different kind of bullying because this is a direct threat on the child's life, and it's taunting them with something that they know is life-threatening to them. So it kind of takes it to another level, and I just want to make sure that schools and teachers have a no-tolerance policy when it comes to this type of bullying, because it scares the child when they have to think that something that is life-threatening to them is around them, and especially if a child is lying about it. It's just extremely distracting to the child to be in school and to feel that their life is being threatened. So I would just hope that schools would really adopt a no-tolerance policy on the food allergy bullying.
I'll be rice.
What would you eat?
Eat any peanuts. I would eat whatever I want for breakfast. Well, just not junk food or any of that stuff.
Probably be really happy because I could do most of the things I can't do right now.
What can't you do now because of your food allergies?
Just sit with all the kids that have peanut butter at my school and just hang out with all the other kids.
I would jump up and scream, and I would go watch the Mountaineers play. And then I would go eat Chinese food.
I would cry and cry to death because I would be so happy.
Good.
You feel good? Why?
Because I would eat.
Yeah.
I would be happy.
Hey guys, Jason here for Ohio Valley Kids with Food Allergies. We just want to take a second to show you how to properly use an EpiPen. An EpiPen delivers a dosage of epinephrine, and it can potentially save a child's life who's having an allergic reaction or anaphylaxis. I'm going to be using a training EpiPen, but it works the exact same way. And there's just a few steps to remember. First thing when you grab the EpiPen is to remove the blue cap at the back. The EpiPen is now ready to go, so you want to be careful putting your hand where the needle comes out. At that point, you want to grab it as firm as you can and inject it into your outer thigh or the outer thigh of the child who's having the reaction. At that point, you hear a loud click, and you're going to hold it for 10 seconds. After 10 seconds, you simply remove it, and you want to massage that area to make sure that the medicine gets in and is doing its job. At that point, you're done, pick up your cell phone, call 911, and make sure that someone's coming to give continued care. This is a key tool. As we said, we want to make sure that everyone who is going to be potentially around a child with a food allergy or an adult with food allergy is well versed on how to use one of these. So if you have any more questions or if you want some more details, you can go to www.epipen.com or feel free to reach out to the Ohio Valley Kids with Food Allergies support group. They'll be happy to talk to you a little bit more. Thanks for watching.